Good morning. My name is Reverend Annie Elizabeth Batchelder, and I am here with you as early as it is. Thank you for being with me in whatever condition you are in this morning. I'm going to read a little something to get us started from my friend's Grace of Gratitude Reflections by Deborah Perdue. Deeply grateful for the beauty of summertime, for the light that starts in the mornings earlier and the light and sunshine that sparkles all day, for the beauty and bounty of the garden, and for the light and love in my heart today. I am grateful for the knowing that I am doing everything just right, that I am already perfect as we all are, exactly as I am, that if mistakes are made, I can choose again and do it differently. I'm so grateful for loving myself just as I am and just as I am not. I'm worthy beyond measure and part of the oneness of spirit. And I am thankful for remembering this when I slip back into self-defeating old patterns. I'm going to draw a card for this day from the Reconnecting Soul 124 DNA activation cards by Jean Adrienne. I think this is a great deck, very useful. This is the marriage card. The divine marriage of male and female takes place within you now. Balance, peace, and harmony is restored in your life. Your ability to create is enhanced. Marriage, the divine marriage of male and female, takes place within you now. Balance, peace, and harmony is restored in your life. Your ability to create is enhanced. All right. I'm going to read a chapter from my book. And this is called Going Forth in Space and Time. It's not the one I wanted to share. There we go. All right. Going Forth in Space and Time. Instructions for reading this book. Channeled by the Akashic Beings of Light. Greetings and welcome, my dears, and all who deign to come to this missive in search for spiritual sustenance. Good morning, David Grease. There is nothing you have ever thought, intended, done, or said that is out of bounds or unacceptable to us. For all has been said and done before. You are innocent in the eyes of the divine. Your terrors are surmountable when absolutely washed clean of judgment and blame for your fallibility. Your fallibility is what makes you teachable and your so-called mistakes are welcome opportunities to reconsider the universal spiritual principles at work. We greet you thus because it is the best way for us to bring to you the deepest truth of your being, here in the present moment, complete, whole, just as you are, with nothing concealed or shied away from. You are as you are at this moment, and we are loving you in whatever condition you find yourself. It is only from being here now as you are, in full acceptance of such, that you can go forward in space and time. Going forward is truly a full arrival of where you are at the moment. As you have noticed, time takes care of itself. Space is a matter of consciousness from our vantage point, and consciousness is what we wish you to enjoy. There is no other moment and no other condition that will afford you the possibility of going forward to the next moment in space and time. There is nothing better to be, nowhere else to be, no other condition that serves you better than where you find yourself now. It is the judgment and evaluation that presses you down, deflates your levity, and places you in what we call the judgment jail. Please allow yourself to be unaltered, nakedly present to all that all that is so at this present moment. It is from this place of relaxed acceptance that you will hear, feel, understand, and assimilate our messages as you read this missive. Open the floodgates of the present moment and reintegrate yourself. You are invited. You are welcomed to these realms by the divine in all her glory. The great creatress loves to have her creations in alert attendance in the moment, receiving her constant gifts of love, breath, life force energy, and dynamic transformation. She is ever growing, ever changing, and so are you. Your cells are constantly being replaced, nourished, repaired, and expanded. Why should you try to hold things still, cement them rigidly into place, and try to control them? They cannot be controlled, and so it is. You are left to accept all. Step back and appreciate that fact, and you are relieved of duty. The great creatress is in control of all that she has designed, and so you need only turn within to gain the moment-to-moment grace and guidance you crave. Why are you craving guidance? Why are you craving control? Fear, simply fear. Better to release that dragging anchor and surrender to the beauty and wisdom of she who made you, she who loves you. Let go, fall, surrender. She has already caught you in flight. Gravity is a much lighter sentence when you float, knowing full well you are embraced by the divine. She who is all, contains all, holds you too. Greet any mistakes as the divine's way of leading you forward into the mysterious unknown. Surrender your fear and control to her, and she will give you wisdom, peace, and courage to meet all challenges. This universe requires your trust. You need not trust fallible humans. However, contrastingly, you must trust that the next moment arrives all on its own, with or without your aid. It arrives with far less resistance when you are willing to greet it with curiosity and open arms. The next moment is far more kind when greeted thusly. All that has been put into play, into action, will transpire in just the right way at just the right time. Annie is thinking about how hard life is when she balks and efforts. To this we say, relax and release. Float on the current that is already in motion. This current is already moving you along towards your desired outcome, towards your desired destiny. You can fight it, but the ride is far more beautiful and easier when you let the moment carry you. As you be, as you are, and float into your next momentary destiny, you relax. You can look around and see what is here to be seen. You can feel what is here to be felt. None of this is against you. Heaven forbid, all is for you. All has been created to adorn your experience. All has been brought into being for your expansion and advancement. Annie is remarking that advancement makes it sound like a board game. What you advance to is the very next moment for you to appreciate. From the center deep within the farthest reach of your consciousness, all has been carefully, wisely placed for your greatest pleasure and play. Play is such a childlike word. It has so much permission in it. It encompasses exploration, discovery, curiosity, and awareness. Play, my beloveds, play. There is naught else to do. Experience all. Taste, feel, sense, be, know all that is here for you. You pressure yourself to accomplish, but we suggest that you float from activity to restful activity as resistance-free as possible. It is from this looseness that we wish you to read this missive. Open your Akashic records to the divine portal, with the divine portal Akashic Records prayer, and read and listen to this audiobook at the same time. Sample some and put it aside for a time. Return when you are drawn. If it truly feeds your spirit, then by all means continue. If you become full and inattentive, pause and digest. Pause and assimilate. Especially at this time, the more allowances you make for assimilation, the better your life experience will be. You will know when it is time to resume activity, learning, testing, trying out new thoughts and new behaviors. You will know. You are built to know these things. Trust this faculty within you. Annie is saying, there's that word again, trust. Blend with the great creatress and you find you are at peace. You are trust. You are what is needed. You are supplied with all that is essential to your life, essential to carrying out your soul's purposes. You rise to the occasion. You enjoy challenges rather than being threatened by them. We are aware that this handbook contains elements that cause mental stretching, acceptance, and emotional surrender. We are aware that at times you will be called to sample and then to pause to integrate. We recommend communing lectio divina style with what you read and hear on the audiobook. We are aware that complete reading in an orderly manner may not be how you acquire or ingest this experiential information. Read a section, then open to a completely unrelated section. And we invite you to explore your own experiences fully, resisting nothing that is in your inner truth along the way. We invite your inventiveness and your playfulness. For this handbook is designed such that we will be with you whenever you tune into the Akashic beings of light, to Anubis, or to the divine. And we will be with you whenever you look for spiritual sustenance, grace, and guidance from this handbook and your Akashic records. It is also true that the words may change from one reading to the next, for you are always changing, adapting, growing, contracting, expanding, floating, resisting, releasing. This is as it should be. Allow yourself to be all of those descriptors without hesitation. Dive in. The water is warm and fine. We will be tuning into you as well all along the way, and from the most high, generous, and loving perspective. It is our intention that this handbook be an asset that you can return to as needed. It is our further intention to be of great service to humanity in your evolution, such that we uplift and allow for great growth and pleasure. Ponder these questions during this day. How do you feel when you trust the divine to help you now? How can you more easily play with floating from one moment to another. In what areas of life are you able to release your control? In what areas of life are you able, in what areas do you need divine assistance with control? How do you feel when you allow the divine to gently embrace you? Tuning into your breath. Take a long, slow inhale. And release it long and slow and easily. Let the diffuse light around you penetrate you. Notice the photons of light as they penetrate you. Naturally gravitate to your permanent atom of light. Allow your focus to be loose. Allow your whole body to relax. Gently focusing on your permanent atom of light. allow the light to grow. And it may even be growing in such a way that a space of darkness is being pushed out of you, pushed out of your physical body and your energetic body. Allow this to float on up, returning to the divine. And notice that your permanent atom of light is becoming brighter and brighter and brighter. Let the vibration of your being be present. Let yourself vibrate fully and completely with your breath, your body, your energy. You may find that knot of control in your chest is breaking up and releasing. The Akashic beings of light are here to receive all that you release and enhance your divine light within in its place. Let the energy of your heart center be free and flow outward. You might even find that your spiritual heart center is activated so that you can be as big as you need to be in the heart center. Very good. Very good. It is safe to love. It is safe to love all that you have loved in the past and love all that you are loving in this present moment. It is safe to love the way that you will love and who you will love in the future. Let this moment of transformation flow into the entire trunk of your body. You may be aware that you are feeling the love and the support of your soul and the divine. She is here with you now. You may be releasing any excess responsibilities that you have somehow assumed. And in its place, you will assume and resume your partnership with your soul and the divine. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Kevin McCarthy. Good morning, Milena. Thank you, David. Thank you, Stan, for being here. Thank you for being in your own light. As you come back gently and easily into the room, into physical awareness, know that you will bring this light with you into all that you do today. Know that you are in divine partnership with the divine, and rightfully so. Thank you again for joining us. Bid you adieu for now.